Button end screen. Alert. Bachelor with door F2 blue. Desktop list. Stray Dogs Roleplaying musical 11 of chorus. Recognizing result document. Talk to Pan. Talk to Freddy. Talk to Apollo. Talk to Freddy. Talk to Apollo. Day 3. Chorus.
Grace, following the instructions on the card Pan left, walks into a garden on a rooftop. There's a large tree in the middle, and glowing lanterns hang from its branches. Pan stands beneath the tree, looking up at it. He turns to Grace as she walks in.
I'd say hello, Grace, but I'm afraid that look on your face might be catching.
What is this place?
It's a garden, darling. Surely even mortals have them.
This building. All those people I pass getting up here. Are they all idols?
Oh, at least some of them. Welcome to Olympus, dear Grace. Our home hidden away in plain sight. Marvelous, isn't it?
Recognizing result document. How many idols are there? Is Olympus hidden? You asked me to come? You asked me to come? Chorus. Recognizing result document. How many idols are there? Is Olympus hidden? Chorus.
I've passed this part of the city 100 times. I've never seen this building. Was it always here? Or...
Our Lady Hecate provides glamours that allow certain things to go unseen, such as my glorious horns. Olympus is the same. Those invited see it. Those who aren't see exactly what they expect. It's not anywhere as grand as in the old country, but it serves its purpose.
Recognizing result document. How many idols are there? This isn't grand. You asked me to come? Chorus.
I don't know, Pan. Olympus seems pretty grand to me.
As if mortals would know any better. This isn't the first time you've been here. I'm sure Hermes took you to Athena's dreary office.
That's here? Huh.
Good one, that Hermes. Almost as dull-witted as the original, but biddable.
Recognizing result document. How many idols are there? You asked me to come? Chorus.
You asked me to meet you here?
I did. As I recall, you owe me a favor that I now wish to collect, if you'd be so kind.
Recognizing result document. I was expecting this. I'm not breaking rules for you. Apollo was right about you. Chorus. Recognizing result document. I was expecting this. I'm not breaking rules for you. Chorus.
Oh, sure. I'm totally in a position to help others right now. Lay it on me.
Here's the thing. A friend has begged for my help, and you're far better suited than I to offer what he requires. I'll give you a key to reach the reliquary where he resides. You help him, and then we're even. If that's not enough incentive, the reliquary is also where you'll find the lovely Hecate. A sorceress of her power could aid your quest. What do you say?
Recognizing result document. Would Hecate really help me? What is a reliquary? What kind of favor is this? I will consider it. Chorus.
This person I'm to help. What does he want? And why can't you do it?
Well, Grace, there are some things you're better equipped to handle than I. This, as I understand it, is a delicate matter of the heart. One that requires a muse's hand.
A matter of the heart.
What, did you think I was sending you to rough someone up? Set something aflame? Don't be absurd. The man has an issue with his love life. Even if you can't help him, I'll treat the effort as worth the favor.
Recognizing result. Would really help me? What is a reliquary? That's it? Course.
What is this reliquary? Doesn't that have something to do with the bones of saints or something?
Not those relics. Our relics. The relics of ancient gods. Magical treasures collected over thousands of years. Books, mainly. We store them in a faraway place so no one unsavory can get their hands on them.
Unsavory like you?
Unsavory like most. Athena has decreed that these relics are not to be used by any save Hecate and herself. A rather dull waste of so much amassed knowledge and power, but who am I to judge? I'm not leader of the chorus.
Recognizing result. Would really help me? Is the reliquary dangerous? Course.
If these relics are off limits, does that mean they're dangerous?
Some, but I'm not asking you to chase after any of that nonsense. In fact, I'd advise against it.
But what if one of those relics could help me?
My, such an adventurer you are. It's possible, but ask Hecate first. She, and I mean this with complete and uncharacteristic seriousness, is not an idol you or anyone wishes to cross.
Recognizing result. Would really help me? I will consider it. That's it? Course.
So that's it? Fix up someone's love life? Nothing trickier than that?
Oh, the way you talk, Grace. It makes me blush.
Well, it's just that...
I trade in willing favors, Grace. If I didn't, no one would want to do as I ask, and then where would I be? I may seem untrustworthy, but allow me to reassure you. If I wish you harm, you will walk into that harm knowingly, and with open arms.
Recognizing result. Okay, I get it. Did Calliope do that? That's reassuring. You have Avery's light tongue. You have Avery's light tongue. That's reassuring. Did Calliope do that? Course.
What about Calliope? Did she walk into harm knowingly and with open arms?
You tell me. I could deny it, of course, but if you choose not to believe anything I say, what's the point of asking the question?
Recognizing result. Would really help me? I will consider it. Course.
This Hecate, do you think she could help me?
If she's of a mind. She is the goddess of dark magic, the creator of all our marvelous glamours. If anyone can help you, it is she.
And if she's not of a mind?
Then she won't help you. Grace, that part is up to you. I can't be expected to do everything, can I?
Recognizing result. Consider it. Consider it. Course.
I'll think about it. But no promises.
Marvelous. The gentleman you seek is named Asterion. Lovely fellow, quite harmless. Now, if there's nothing else you need.
Recognizing result. What do you know about Medusa? What? No dancing? Not really. Not really. Course.
From you? Not really.
I'll send a package to your domicile that contains directions and the key you'll need to reach the reliquary.
I said no promises.
Well, if you decide to go, Grace, you'll still need all those things. Say hello to darling Hecate on my behalf, will you?
Grace leaves. Pan continues looking up at the tree.
Recognizing result. Document. The reliquary. Journal. Talk to Freddy. Talk to Apollo. Day 3. Course.
Hey, so what's the news, Miss Muse?
Miss Muse.
Well, does a muse have a proper form of address? I just want to hear what exciting adventures you've been having.
Well, I went to a party held by the goddess of love, and she died.
Man, I always miss the really good parties. Here I was, sitting at home, just reading a book. Everything else okay, though? Do we know who the killer is yet?
Not just yet, no.
Okay, well, let me know if there's anything I can do. If I have to hustle to become your high priestess, well, so be it.
Recognizing result document closed. Our cousin Brian. How will the goal stay a secret? What do you know about the gods? Chorus.
I'll check back with you soon, Freddy. Time for more mystery solving.
Recognizing result reliquary. Journal. Talk to Apollo. Day 3. Nothing left to do but go to reliquary for Pan's favor. Nothing left to do but go to reliquary for Chorus.
Hello again. I can't remember the last time I had guests so frequently. I did tell you we could discuss your memories and the Eidolon more in depth after the party. Did you have any questions, or...?
Recognizing result document. Will I feel different as I change? How many times have you died? No, I'm good. No, I'm good. Chorus.
When all these memories start to return, will I feel different?
Well, let's see. It starts as dreams you'll have of places you've never been, people you've never met, fleeting images, feelings. Then they'll appear while you're awake. You'll be eating breakfast and suddenly recall when you last ate something similar in the 17th century. The only difficult part is that eventually it can be hard to differentiate between your life and all those other lives. They blend together.
It does sound confusing.
A little, yeah. And not all the memories will be good ones. It can take time to process.
Recognizing result document. Will I still remember my own life? How many times have you died? That's all for now. Chorus.
You said it becomes hard to differentiate your life from the others. How hard, exactly? It'll still be me, right?
Grace, would you say that who you are is at least in part due to your experiences?
I guess so, sure.
Well, you'll have a lot more experiences. They won't feel like someone else's either. It will feel like you did all those things. They will shape who you are now, just as they shaped Calliope and all those who came before her. The good news is, you won't get all the memories. Each time we pass on, the older memories fade.
Recognizing result. How many times have you died? How is fading memories a good thing? That's all for now. Chorus.
It's a lot to consider. Assuming I'll even have time to worry about it, what with the trial coming.
Hopefully this eases whatever concerns you might have had. Anything else you'd like to discuss while you're here?
Recognizing result document. Tell me more about the war. No thanks. What happened to the other muses? Chorus.
Tell me more about the war. It seems to have had a huge effect on all of you.
I don't think we would have left the old world otherwise. It was home.
From Aphrodite's song, I know Ares betrayed everyone. What did you do?
I caused it. I foresaw what was going to happen, so I tried to prevent it. I told Ares. I figured if the god of war couldn't stop what was to come, then...
And that's why he betrayed everyone.
He decided the idols were a lost cause. Because I told him we were.
Recognizing result document. Prophecy suck. That's terrible. It could have happened anyway. Chorus.
That's awful. Is that why you...
Stopped helping. Stopped interfering. I suppose so, yes. My time afterwards was spent helping the survivors, keeping us on the move. If Hephaestus hadn't intervened, we would have all been captured.
And he's...
Oh, Gone now, we assume, like so many others. We are nothing more than refugees from a war long over, Grace.
Recognizing result document. Was it hard to see Zero meet the new world? That's all for now. What happened to the other muses? Chorus.
Was it hard for the idols to come to the new world? It's just a place like any other, isn't it?
I don't think it was the place so much as the condition we were in. Shell-shocked, one might say. Our entire world had been turned upside down. Suddenly, we had rules. Secrecy was paramount, and no one was permitted to leave the city. Some, like my sister Artemis, couldn't abide it.
Yeah, I've heard the name.
Goddess of the hunt. And a wild thing herself. She left, I think. Faded away without a word. As many did in the early days here. Later, Athena became even more strict. For our own good, of course, but it hasn't been easy. This city has never felt like home so much as a temporary shelter.
Recognizing result document. That's all for now. What happened to the other muses? Chorus.
What happened to the other muses? You mentioned 2 others. Were they lost in the war?
Cleo perished centuries before. The victim of an obsessed writer she'd spurned. He kept her in a cage as his personal muse.
Ugh, that's pretty dark.
It was. By the time we found her, she was already... Well, it's enough to say her captor didn't survive her for long. Talia, however, was lost to us on the very last day of the war. We were about to leave on the ship, but she just never showed up.
Do you know what happened to her?
We never found out. I worried for years, even hired people to look, but as far as I can tell, she up and vanished into smoke that day. The war had ground her down. I was upset, but not surprised.
That's all I can think of for now. I'll see you around.
Of course. I look forward to it.
Recognizing result document. The reliquary. Join Al. Talk to Apollo. Day 3. Nothing left to do but go to reliquary for Pan's favor. Chorus.
Grace and Freddy walk through a shining doorway, into a misty landscape surrounded by dead trees. There is a towering structure ahead of them, reaching into the cloudy sky.
When I opened that shipping container, I was expecting, I don't know, rats.
Yeah.
Instead we have... Where the hell are we?
It's hard to say. Weren't we going to some kind of library?
Recognizing result document. I thought you'd like it. So I was told. This might not be safe. Chorus.
That's how Pan described it. He said it was a, what's the word? A reliquary?
That is where relics are kept, like magic items, like when we played D&D.
This is nothing like D&D.
Well, I don't know about you, Grace, but if a dragon came flying out of that mist, I would not be the least bit surprised.
You are such a nerd.
Speaking of, how much do you actually know about Hecate and this idol you're supposed to help?
Recognizing result document about this idol you're helping. Tell me about Hecate. Chorus.
Do you know anything about this Hecate? It's not a name that rings bells.
Let's see. Well, she was the goddess of witchcraft, the really dark kind.
Oh.
But she's never really portrayed as evil. She was more of an outsider, lived alone, often in a little corner of the underworld. Do you think that's where we could be? Oh, that is so cool. Oh, I bet knowledge is important to her. It could be an angle if you talk to her.
Recognizing result document. For you, maybe. Good idea. You are amazing. Chorus.
An angle for you, maybe. Books are your thing.
So is helping my best friend out of a jam. No matter what it takes.
Even if it means traveling into weird lighthouses where scary witches live?
Especially if it means that. Aren't you excited?
Recognizing result document. About this idol you're helping. We should go in. Chorus.
The idol we're here to help is named Asterion.
And you know who that is, right?
No. Should I?
That's the Minotaur's real name. You know, big bullhead, horns, lives in a giant labyrinth.
Pan did not mention that.
Why am I not surprised?
Recognizing result document. Is the Minotaur dangerous? We should go in. Chorus.
This Minotaur. You don't think he might be dangerous, do you?
Well, traditionally he eats people, but he was also supposed to have been slain by the hero Theseus.
Well, not so slain after all. Pan says he has a problem with his love life.
Maybe he needs to stop eating all his girlfriends?
Grace gives Freddy a pointed look.
Okay, I knew that sounded wrong the moment I said it.
Recognizing result. We should go in. Chorus.
We should go inside instead of standing out here in the fog.
It's more of a mist, really.
A mist potentially full of monsters.
In we go, then. Are you really planning on doing that favor for Pan?
Recognizing result document if I can. Not at all. This is my specialty. I'm interested in the relics. This is my not at all. Chorus.
If I can, sure. Why not?
Because Pan, that's why not?
I thought you were over that.
Okay. I hope you're right. Let's go meddle in someone's love life. What could go wrong?
Grace and Freddy walk into the reliquary, a tower filled with books and artifacts. Grace and Freddy stumble into a giant spectral figure with her back turned to them.
I guess the Titan thing is literal, huh?
The Titan notices them after a moment. She turns and looks over her shoulder with a fierce scowl. The Titan hovers over them intimidatingly.
Mortals within the reliquary. Who permits this intrusion, this sacrilege? This knowledge is not meant for the likes of you. I shall grind you into the dust from whence you came!
Recognizing result document. Back off, lady. Let me introduce myself. I'm no mortal. Chorus.
But I'm not mortal! Wow, does that sound weird coming out of my mouth?
You, perhaps, but the one with you? Mortals cannot learn of the knowledge kept here. Not ever!
Recognizing result document. I didn't know. Freddy is special. No exceptions? No exceptions? Chorus.
I didn't know! I'm sorry! Pan didn't tell me there were any special rules!
You were sent by Pan?
Hoo boy. Look, if you need me to go, I can go. The last thing that I want to do is break any rules, especially in a library. Because libraries are sacred, okay? Just seeing this place, I mean, wow, it's really incredible.
Hecate shrinks down to the size of a tall mortal woman.
I have created this sanctuary at great cost. Knowledge is fragile and must be respected.
Recognizing result. Let's start over. Got it. I need your help. He hates me, Freddy. He hates me, Freddy. I need your. Got it. Let's start over. Got it. I need your help. Chorus.
Understood. All the respect. Are there any other rules we should...
Ah, mortal, you wish to see more. I can see the fire burning in your eyes.
Could I? Oh my god, you have no idea. Ever since Grace told me about this place, I have been dying to see it with my own eyes. Seriously. Like, is that a spiral staircase over there? Can I climb that thing? Do you have like those ladders that like slide around and like help you go higher? Because I would love to just like stand on those. It's like my dream. I like, have dreams about it, and it's like my favorite thing to even just dream about. Just books in general.
No, you cannot be Grace.
Sure am.
Then Calliope is dead. Is that now? I thought that was not for another 11 months yet.
Recognizing result document. Yes, that's now. You knew it would happen? Nobody told you? Of course.
Nobody told you the news? That's rude.
I do not need to be told. It has been written, and thus I know.
Has it also been written who murdered Calliope?
Murder? No, Calliope dies in a vehicle crash in your arms. It is written. Yes, it's right here. Calliope joins Grace's band. They become friends. Months later, there is an automobile accident and...
An accident? No, that's not what happened.
Are you saying the books are wrong?
Recognizing result seems so. Of course. Recognizing result document seems so. Freddy, help me out. You have a problem. Of course.
Fred?
Maybe whatever happened to Calliope wasn't supposed to happen?
Supposed to is irrelevant. It is a record of what is.
But it isn't.
You will explain. We will both sit, and you will explain. There will be tea.
Some time passes. Grace and Freddy are seated across from Hikari. Grace looks very bored.
This book you speak of, she goes back in time to meet a Scotsman lover who exists in the past?
Oh yeah, several times. It's pretty awesome. You really don't have it?
Mortal printing has outpaced my capacity, I fear. I must focus my efforts on a select portion of...
Look, I hate to interrupt girl talk, but you said we have a problem?
Indeed. From what you have described, something outside the realm of fate has occurred.
Is that even possible?
It is, but I must follow the threads back to their source to find the origin of the deviation. It may take years of research.
Years? I don't have years.
That is unfortunate. If there is nothing else, I must ask you both to leave so I may begin at once.
Recognizing result document. Gee, can't you speed that up? I only came for your help. Can I be a Styrian? Of course.
Actually, I came here to speak to Asterion. If, he is here.
A visitor for Asterion? How strange.
As the gong rings out, the Minotaur, Asterion, appears out of nowhere, looking sheepish.
Oh, are we doing guests? Is that a thing? I didn't know.
Wow, okay. Freddy was right.
As if there was any doubt.
My old friend, this is Grace. She is our muse from the line of Calliope, and it is she who asked for you.
Recognizing result doc can't send me. I'm here for your love life. Can we talk? Of course.
Hi there. Can we talk? Somewhere in private?
Talk? What, you and me? Why? What about?
You know, about a delicate matter that maybe you needed help with?
Oh, nope. No. I have no idea what you're talking about. No delegates here.
There you have it, Grace. I believe now is the time when you leave.
But there must be some mistake.
There is no mistake. Not this time.
Please say, it is written.
It is written.
Grace and Freddy stand outside the reliquary.
Did you hear that? Pan sends me all this way and Asterion won't even talk to us?
Maybe there's another Asterion?
Yeah, more likely Pan's got me chasing my tail. This was pointless.
Well, I don't think we're getting back inside. Do you have another plan?
Recognizing result document. We sneak in. I go back to pen. Time to use my powers. Course.
Maybe we could sneak in somewhere. Could there be a back door?
And do what? You weren't thinking of...
Asterion runs over to Grace and Freddy.
Do you hear what I'm hearing?
You still here? I had to run the entire... that's a long way, innit? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to send you away, alright? I just couldn't tell you, not in front of Kate.
Recognizing result. Why not in front of her? Kate? Then tell me now. Course.
Why couldn't you... Wait. Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Oh, this is so great. I love this.
I heard what you said about Calliope. I can help you. I really, really can. It has to be you. I am so in love with my dear sweet Kate. I just don't know how to tell her. Please, help me tell her.
Recognizing result document. You're really a Minotaur? You're in love with Kate? Why Kate? Course.
Do you really call Hecate Kate? Off topic, I know, but I have to ask.
Sometimes she has to go into the mortal world for a short time and do things for Athena.
Uh-huh. And...
Well, she had to make up a magic disguise, a new identity. And I thought she should give it a proper name.
And you suggested Kate?
Yeah, she really liked it. She said, "Thank you, Asterion."
Recognizing result. You're really a Minotaur? You're in love with Kate? Let's assume I help you. Course.
Let me get this straight. You're in love with Hecate. That Hecate.
Oh, mate, Kate is... She's just the best. Like, she knows everything and she always smells so good. Like, she's so nice to me and she doesn't even have to be. Oh, we got stuck in the tower together because we can't live in the mortal world. I know I could make her happy. I want to try. Won't you help me?
Recognizing result document. Ocular Ayut. Aseo. Payu. Course.
Are you really the Minotaur? Like, the monster who roamed a maze and ate people?
And is supposed to be dead?
Well, my father locked me up in a labyrinth, but I never ate anyone.
Oh, well, that's good.
Except Theseus. But he was a bellend.
Recognizing result. Why not talk to E8? Let us assume I help you. Course.
Have you tried, I don't know, talking to her about how you feel? I take that as a no.
I don't have the words. I've tried. Every time I end up knocking over a table or killing a cat or talking about how sometimes meat has that grisly texture I don't like.
You killed her cat? Oh, no.
It was a small cat. I panicked. I'm just not good at words. Right? Really not good.
Okay, so you're in love with Hecate. What is it you think I can do?
A muse knows about poetry and the heart and how to make words beautiful. All I want is to ask her, but I need good words. Please say you'll help me.
Recognizing result document. What will you do in return? Doesn't this seem weird? What if she turns you down? Course.
I do this and you'll help me in return, right?
Athena made Kate swear she's not allowed to say anything about what happens at the tower. But she never made me swear. Maybe she never thought anyone would ask. But I'll tell you, even if Kate doesn't like it, I'll tell you.
If I do this first.
If you help me, any trouble will be worth it.
Recognizing result. Doesn't this seem weird? What if she turns you down? I guess we do this. I got this. Course.
I don't know. Doesn't this feel a little weird?
Which part?
Helping him woo her with my powers.
You heard what Pan said. You can't make anyone do anything they don't want to do. You can only make them say what's in their heart.
Yeah, that's the part I can't do.
Recognizing result. What if she turns you down? Chorus.
Hecate might say no. You know that, right?
She probably will. I mean, she's Kate. And I'm me. But just once, I'd like to be able to ask her, you know, to say it out loud instead of thinking it. I'll still help you. No matter what she says. I promise.
Recognizing result document. News. Yes. News. Chorus.
I can't say I'm exactly sure what to do.
Can't you just, start the music?
Yeah, but to do what?
Oh, leave that to me. I am so excited about this, I can't even stand it.
What exactly did you have in mind, Freddy?
I'll set up a vibe and you go for it.
I'm not great at words. I'm more of a dancer.
Just speak from the heart. Be honest.
You can do it.
You cast a spell on me. Not literally, obviously. But I feel in summary, you and me are meant to be. 'Cause you put a hex on me. You didn't do it to me directly. I'm not blaming you specifically, just that metaphorically. Shit, can someone help me?
It's okay. Okay, what are some of the things you love about her?
Hecate, with you there's so much to love. Oh, I'm not saying you're fat.
Did not just say that.
Okay, hold on.
Tell her something she doesn't know about herself.
Oh, Katie, to me, you know you in rapture?
Ooh, good word.
Is your pallid skin, your lips are so thin, your love of books.
Asterian, I have but one thought. Why is it that you seem so distraught? Are you saying you're in love with me? You couldn't possibly. Really?
Oh, you're doing great. Give it another go.
You've cast a spell on me. It's a feeling that's killing me. But let's say categorically, oh, Katie, it's just you and me. Katie, yeah, that's what I've always called you. It sounds juvenile, but that name makes me smile. I've always wanted to tell you. Anyways, as friends, I'm only a fraction of what I can be. I mean, I'll still make you tea, but don't you want more than tea?
Is this what you truly wish to do? This love could easily fall through. Imagine if we ceased to be. It's a possibility, don't you see?
Oh god, he's looking pretty bad.
Hecate, it could be this spell on me has blinded my eyes from what you can see. If there's even the smallest possibility of losing you somehow, I'll take it back now. I'm finished, could someone please rescue me?
Freddy, you gotta step in.
Me?
Yeah, you're just as qualified as I am.
Hecate, I'd say he's really put himself out there. Now he cannot undo, it's a brave thing to do.
wish I had his daring. I'm saying that I've missed out before. Last chances rushed out that exit door. I could never let my heart be heard, and it's withering. Now I'm reconsidering. I have always counted on you to speak to me honestly. You're at my beck and call. I've never thanked you at all, and yet you still love me. I let travelers know which way to go, but it bothers me. My own path I forego always seemed apropos, yet where has this led me?
Maybe one step across the line will weave its own spelling given time.
The thought with which I must contend is, can I love my best friend?
Yes! Just decide.
Very well, Asterion. I accept your proposal.
Can you lead? I ain't prepared for this.
My heart is a shiver, so hard to describe. These feelings I feel coming up from inside. It's unexpected, I barely know what to do. All this seemed impossible, yet now it's come true.
I feel like our story's about to begin. Coming out of the shadows has changed everything. To you, Grace and Freddie, how do I thank you?
I think you just did.
You trod the path well.
Okay.
You cast a spell on me.
Well, that was diverting. You felt this way the entire time, Asterion, and you said nothing?
I didn't think I was worthy. I mean, look at me. I'm only, half a man.
You have been a devoted friend over the long and lonely years, Asterion. I only wish I had realized sooner we could have been more. As for you, Grace, I thank you for arranging this diversion, however it came to pass.
Recognizing result document. You could help me in return. Wasn't it written? I'm happy it worked out. It was Freddy's idea. Course.
You have Freddie to thank. It was her idea.
It seems you are even less like other mortals than I'd assumed.
What can I say? I like to see people happy.
You will need to visit again in the future. There will be tea. Come, Asterion, I wish to speak of this further, and find an appropriate outfit.
Hey, wait for me outside!
Katie and Asterion leave. Grace gives Freddy an incredulous look.
Yeah?
How long
Grace and Freddy wait outside the reliquary.
are we supposed to wait? It's been over an hour.
I'm sure it's fine, Grace. I doubt the Minotaur would break his promise.
Asterion runs over to Grace and Freddy.
So, what I tell you?
Whew! You still here? I'm sorry. Kate had a lot to say.
Recognizing result document. Is everything okay? We have a deal. Oh, I bet. Course.
Everything's okay, I hope?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was so wonderful. Kate just wanted to talk about feelings and that, which, well, neither of us are good at. Right, so, I suppose you want to know how Calliope broke into the reliquary that night.
She did what?
No, we didn't know anything about that. Do you mean the night she died?
Oh, well, I thought you already knew. Yeah, the night Calliope died, she broke in somehow. Thing is, we know she didn't take anything or even touch anything. I just remember the alarms, and I chased after her.
Recognizing result document. Did you ever find Calliope? The reliquary has alarms. How do you know nothing was taken? Course.
Did you say the reliquary has alarms? Like burglar alarms, cameras?
Oh, no, nothing like that. It just has a lot of protections. You know, magic.
I don't know magic, actually.
Oh, well, it's just meant to keep the dangerous stuff from being touched. It was set off, so something happened in the reliquary. We just, don't know what exactly.
Recognizing result document. Did you ever find Calliope? How did Calliope get inside? How do you know nothing was taken? Chorus.
Those alarms don't go off if someone breaks into the reliquary? They don't detect intruders?
Well, normally nobody does that.
Well, Calliope did. She got in somehow.
Well, she must have snuck in the back way. Where do you think I keep running from? Whatever Calliope did here, it was enough to set off the alarms. That's all I know.
Recognizing result document. Did you ever find Calliope? What kind of relics are there? How do you know nothing was taken? Chorus.
What relics are there? Maybe Calliope was looking for one, but couldn't find it before...
Yeah, that I'm not supposed to say.
Do you have the golden fleece, the shield of Zeus, the sword of Damocles? Is it suspended?
You know a lot about that stuff for a mortal.
So it's all real?
I can neither confirm nor deny any of that. All I know is that nothing got used and nothing got taken.
Recognizing result document. Did you ever find Calliope? How do you know nothing was taken? Chorus.
How do you know Calliope didn't touch or take anything?
Kate knows everything in the reliquary, right down to the last book. She's been looking, but she can't figure if anything was touched. It makes her so mad not to know. And it made Athena pretty mad too.
Athena got involved?
Yeah, when Kate finally told her. Athena wants Kate to keep investigating, but it doesn't look good.
Recognizing result document. Did you ever find Calliope? So Athena knows what happened here? Chorus.
Athena knows what happened here the night Calliope died?
Yeah, Kate told her a day or so later, I think. We didn't know Calliope died that night, though.
What? Athena didn't mention it?
Nope. Not that that's weird. She's not the chatty type, you know. She came in all quiet and cool, wanted to know who was here that night and what Calliope might have wanted. She swore Kate to silence. Not me, though. Guess she's not as smart as Kate.
You chased Calliope, but did you ever catch up with her?
No. If I'd have caught her, I'd have brought her back and Kate would have gotten answers out of her. All I know is that she was hurt, bleeding bad, but I don't know why. I wanted to help her, but she got away in the fog. Then I ran into Medusa.
Wait, what? Medusa? Here?
Yeah. Well, she's not normally here. I think maybe she was chasing after Calliope too.
Recognizing result document. How was Calliope wounded? Why was Medusa here? Chorus.
How could Calliope have been wounded?
I don't know. Maybe Medusa did it. Probably not, though. You know, I never saw Medusa near the reliquary, just out in the fog, so she never even got that close.
So whatever happened to Calliope happened inside the reliquary?
I guess. But we don't have anything that would attack anyone. Especially not an idol.
So someone else. But they did it inside the reliquary.
If so, they vanished after.
Recognizing result document. Why? Chorus.
What was Medusa doing here?
She was chasing after Calliope too, I think, but she wouldn't say why. I asked.
Seems pretty convenient. Her just out there suddenly.
Yeah, that part's weird. I've never seen her near the reliquary before.
Couldn't Medusa have broken in like Calliope did?
Yeah, but I chased Calliope from the reliquary. If Medusa had been there, I would have seen her.
Recognizing result document. Blank. Chorus.
This means Calliope came here the night she died. This is where she was attacked.
But we don't know by whom.
Well, this is the second time Medusa's name has come up. That can't be a coincidence.
Well, she's super scary, but, you know she works for Athena, right? I thought maybe that's why she was here, but Athena said she didn't know about it.
That does seem suspicious.
If that's all you need, then I have to go. Kate will be so mad if she finds me gone. Good luck, Muse.
Asterion leaves.
You okay there, friendo?
Recognizing result document. We made progress. I'm missing something. I'm furious. I'm thinking about Calliope. Chorus.
Honestly, I'm furious. Someone knew she was here. They attacked her here.
And got away without Asterion seeing them.
I might never find out, Freddy. What if I go to Medusa and that leads nowhere? What then? Someone murdered her and they might never see justice.
One thing at a time, Grace. You'll figure it out. I know you will.
I guess so. Next thing is to go back to Pan. Tell him his favor is done.
What an adventure.
Sorry?
You're just lucky, Grace. Luckier than you think. You go do what you have to, and I'll meet you back at the apartment, okay?
Grace returns to the garden rooftop of Olympus to see Pan.
Pan! I hope you're here, because I don't know where else to look for you.
Of course I'm here, Grace. Where else would I be but amongst the trees and the wild things? I really must thank you, by the by. Asterion is simply over the moon, and he's already repaid me with this select tome from the reliquary.
Recognizing result document. You used me. You wanted a book? You're welcome. Chorus.
That's why you did all this? Because you wanted some book?
Not just some book, but a tome from the forbidden depths.
I doubt Hecate would be pleased.
Oh, most assuredly not. Neither would Athena, which makes it all the more delicious. I trust you got what you needed. More grist for the mill of your innocence, as it were.
Recognizing result doc. I learned a lot. You knew I would. Stop playing with me. Chorus. Recognizing result. I learned a lot. You knew I would. Chorus.
You know I did. Don't try to deny it.
I'm fairly certain I've yet to deny anything at all.
Ugh!
Grace, if I didn't know better, I'd say you were being fresh.
Go ahead. Tell me it's a coincidence that you knew exactly where to send me.
You have no reason to be suspicious. I know nothing of what happened to Calliope at the reliquary. I suppose the question at the heart of this is, do you believe me?
Recognizing result document. Not without proof. I think so. I'm trying to. Chorus.
I'm trying to, Pan, but you make this really hard.
Ah, yes. Doubt. What a fascinating concept, and an excellent reason to hesitate. Alas, it is my burden to be forever condemned by my idle brethren. I've become accustomed to it. Truly. I've never lied to you, Grace, and I never shall. If you're looking for innocence, however, well, I'm afraid that's one thing I cannot provide.
And if I can't accept that? If I find out you're somehow involved in this?
You'll do what you do, and I'll do what I do, and we'll see where that takes us.
Recognizing result document. I'll leave then. You are the worst. I still need your help. Chorus.
If you're still up for trading favors, I could use more help.
Oh, of course you could.
Pan dances with Grace.
You could live the high life, Grace. Throw caution to the wind. Embrace what you can before you...
Before I die?
Grace pulls her hand away.
You don't have any hope for me, do you? You're just taking what you can get before it's over.
You'll want to find Medusa, I suppose.
Yeah, her name keeps coming up.
You'll find Medusa at a dingy little club appropriately named the Viper's Nest. Give her my regards. But do be careful if you call on her, Grace. Medusa is a hideous monster and should be treated as such.
Grace and Pan stare at each other, before Grace turns away.
Recognizing result document. Medusa's lair. Join Al. Talk to Apollo. Day 4. Chorus. Recognizing result characters. Freddy. Calliope. Chorus.
Grace walks to the entrance of Medusa's club, in an alleyway.
This must be the Viper's Nest. Scariest part of town, no sign. Just that one dude glaring at everyone.
A stern bouncer waits outside the entrance, arms folded.
I'm here now. Just another day in the life of an idol.
Grace looks around the corner of the alley at the bouncer. Freddy appears behind her.
There you are. Man, this place is the worst. I think someone peed on me.
Freddy? What are you doing here?
What, you thought I wouldn't notice you skulking off? You didn't even bring any equipment, Grace.
Recognizing result document. You have equipment? You shouldn't be here. I'm glad you're here. Chorus.
What kind of equipment does one bring to a meeting with Medusa?
This isn't a meeting, Grace. You're not here to tell her on your business plan.
Please tell me you don't have any weapons in there.
I certainly hope one of you brought more than sheer ignorance.
Oh, it's you.
It is me. How exciting, no?
Pan, what are you doing here?
I'm the one who told you about this place. You didn't expect my curiosity to get the better of me?
Recognizing result document. Feeling guilty? I don't need you. Tell me the truth. Chorus.
Why are you really here, Pan? The truth this time.
I need to have some dastardly ulterior motive other than to be of assistance. For shame, Grace.
You just don't get it, do you? The act is wearing real thin.
Pan shuffles awkwardly.
It's true. I am a bad man, and I spoke poorly.
And? That's it?
I'd hope even you, Freddy, could see that advice from an idol might be useful here.
I suppose.
Recognizing result document. What's your advice? Could you really turn people into stone? Is Medusa really a spy master? Medusa works for Athena? Chorus.
Medusa is the one who turns people into stone just by looking at them, right?
People, yes. Idols, not so much. Or that's my assumption. I'll admit to not knowing if she's ever turned her gaze on one of us.
Great. Is there any way to make someone not a statue? If it turns out she can?
Short of Medusa dying? No. Not unless she wishes it.
Recognizing result doc. What's your advice? Is Medusa really a spy master? Medusa works for Athena? Chorus.
If you have any advice, Pan, I'm all ears.
Well, I assume you know how Medusa became what she is.
She used to be human, right? And then Athena cursed her. Pretty unfairly, too.
Now, however, Athena hasn't the power to undo her own curse. Or so she claims.
That's gotta suck.
Medusa isn't happy about it, no. Yet she survives because she must. As do we all.
Recognizing result document. Is Medusa really a spy master? Medusa works for Athena? Let's do this. Chorus.
Apollo said she's some kind of spy master for Athena. Is that right?
A truer description, I'd say, is that she's more Athena's servant. Poor thing can't survive on her own. So she's become whatever Athena needs. Spy master, enforcer, provider of garden statuary.
That doesn't sound fair.
It isn't. But keep in mind, Medusa is no helpless maiden. She is as clever as she is dangerous. And Athena knows it.
Recognizing result. What's Medusa really like? Let's do this. Chorus.
Medusa's clever and works for Athena, but what's she really like?
She doesn't exactly come to the parties, Grace. Medusa is an enigma to most of us. If idols hide in the shadows, she lurks in even darker places. She's an outsider, and she loathes us as much as she needs us.
Is she dangerous?
Let's just say we're all rather relieved she stays away.
Recognizing result document. Land. Land. Chorus.
Okay, enough talking. Time to do this.
See? That's the spirit. Now there's simply the matter of getting you in before she's aware you're here.
You're gonna help her do that?
Why not? You're more apt to become a statue than to be any true help, my dear.
Knock it off, both of you. I have a plan for getting inside.
A word of advice before we proceed. Once you find Medusa, make the number a knockout.
Recognizing result document. Use a distraction. Find another entrance. Confront the enforcer. Confront the enforcer. Find and use a distraction. Chorus.
Pan and Freddy walk boldly up to the enforcer.
My good man, I'm wondering if you could help us with a little problem. You see,
That's your plan? You're just gonna walk up to him and ask? He doesn't care what our problem is.
If you could both
little does he know that you're my biggest problem. It's been snipe ever since I arrived.
Oh, and I guess you'd rather I
Nicely
left, huh?
done.
That would be convenient,
I'll just
wouldn't
keep
it?
them busy
I'm not
while
going
I look
anywhere,
around.
goat man.
Grace successfully manages to sneak past.
What a long day, hiding in the light. Such a long day, dreaming of tonight. This sacred bite. Hello, who's that there? You've messed up my flow. Just get your drink, girl, and take your seat. Oh, it's the muse. There are sacred bites, and then there's this sacred bite. So wrong, so right. I'm really gonna hate myself tonight.
Before you start the show, Pan said to say hello. That's what he said to say.
Well, any friend of Pan's is a friend of Pan. hands.
Okay. I hate to interrupt your flow. There's just some things I need to know. I wish there was another way.
Yes, you do. Now, look into me. Your body goes freely every time I see its tendons turning jelly. I see it Can you say that once again? I missed it. You really want to sing, but your silly mouth won't do a thing. It's meant to work that way. I call it the preparation. Yes, I could make you stone, but then my dinner's blown. That's why I've got this other way. Look into me. Oh, she's looking away. Hey,
I'm just a temporary muse. Wait,
a temporary muse.
I'm not worth the price.
It's not
I'm
something you can
choose. Not some exotic slide. I'm afraid only idols can look away from me.
Nice try.
You and Athena. Here's the thing I don't get. Are you her spy, some sort of PI, or more like her pet? Am I hurting the mood when I mention her name?
The fact that she'd hate that you're on my plate only makes me more game. Look into
Medusa, look into your own eyes. Nope. Okay, it was worth a shot. You know you're not unhot. That's my opinion anyway.
Don't look at me.
The snakes, sure they're snakes, but you can pass them off as fakes, like it's just a cosplay.
Don't look at me.
You're not a monster to me. I think that you should try to see Medusa in
You're
another
lost,
way.
little girl. No more Hail Marys. The not unhot girl is you. The monster's me.
You don't know, you don't know.
Do know that you didn't
Kill Calliope. So you know that it's true that I didn't do it.
know.
Yes, you do know, you know. Does that mean Athena knows?
No. Fine grace. I'll take.
Just like fate made you, fate played me. Just like fate
won't see what your eyes see when you look at me. Don't look at me. No, not the bloody charms.
Medusa covers her ears and turns to flee, only to be confronted by Freddy standing there with an aerosol can and a lighter.
You think you can turn me to stone before I burn your snakes off? I'm betting you can't.
The lighter was my idea.
Recognizing result document. Good thing you're here. Be careful. Let's back off. Course.
Nice timing on the arrival, you two.
Ugh, this place is bigger than I thought. And creepy.
I was glad to have Freddy to protect me.
You ready to talk?
Oh, fine. Fine. What exactly is it that you want, pretty muse?
Recognizing result document. Why were you at the reliquary? Did you try to eat Calliope too? You don't know? Course.
Oh, come on, you really can't guess? You're smarter than that.
Blast! This is why I didn't tell Lady Athena. I knew it would come back to haunt me. I only followed pretty Calliope to the reliquary. I never spoke to her, never even caught up to her. I swear it.
That's what Asterion told us, more or less.
But you were there that night.
Yes, I admit it. Ugh, Lady Athena will have my head. She'll mount it on a pike. Whatever you might think of me, I had no part in the Muse's death. I did not even know she'd been attacked until I saw her fleeing.
Recognizing result document. Asterion said you two met. How can we believe you? You didn't tell Athena? Why were you following Calliope? Why were you following Calliope? Course.
You haven't told Athena any of this?
Do I need to light things up again? 'Cause I'll do it.
I told her Calliope was at the reliquary that night. I did not tell her I was also there.
Why not? Wouldn't Athena find out from Hecate anyway?
I was not thinking clearly. I panicked. Lady Athena barely tolerates my presence as it is. If she thought I was involved in any way, if she even suspected...
Recognizing result document. Asterion said you two met. How can we believe you? Why were you following Calliope? How can we believe you? Course.
Why should we believe you? You did just try to eat me, remember?
I am telling you the truth.
Right, and not at all trying to cover your own ass.
You presented an opportunity. Oh, to taste the sweet, sweet blood of a hero once again.
Medusa stops, realizing that she's said too much as she sees Grace staring at her.
It's a problem. I've been working on it, I really have.
Oh, Medusa.
Well, what of you? The only reason I knew Calliope was going to the reliquary is because you informed me.
Well,
Speaking of covering one's ass...
it is true. But Grace, I can explain.
I'll bet you can. Let's put a pin in that for the moment, shall we?
I am a monster. It's true, I do not deny it. It's still, I did not kill the Muse.
Recognizing result document. Asterion said you two met. I've asked enough questions. Why were you following Calliope? Course.
Asterion said he caught up with you out in the fog. Is that right?
I thought he was the one who had attacked her. He is a great beast of a creature.
Oh, that seems rather unlikely. The bull's as gentle as a lamb.
Yeah, pretty much that.
Yes, I only realized my mistake once I caught up to him, and by then the Muse was gone.
And you never found her afterwards?
I thought she might flee to her pretty home, or to the sharp and prickly Persephone. But she did neither.
Yeah, she came to see me.
Recognizing result document. I've asked enough questions. Why were you following Calliope? Course.
You followed Calliope to the reliquary. Why were you shadowing her at all?
I am Lady Athena's spy master, yes. Calliope has been trouble from time to time.
So you were spying on her?
I keep watch over every idol who no longer lives in Olympus, but especially Calliope. When I realized she was headed to the reliquary that eve, I followed. I had a duty to Athena.
Recognizing result document. I've asked enough questions. Did you find out why Calliope was there? You. Course.
Did you ever find out why Calliope went there?
I was never close enough to ask. When I drew near to the reliquary, that is when I saw the muse fleeing. She was frightened, bloodied, dying.
A tasty snack for you to hunt down.
I gave chase, yes, but to discover the truth. I knew Lady Athena would wish to know.
That does make sense from your perspective.
I didn't learn the truth until later. And then it was far too late.
Okay, let's say we believe you. For the moment.
Whatever you do, pretty muse, I beg you. Do not tell Athena of my indiscretion. Show mercy. I know what I am horrifies you. It horrifies me as well. I cannot help what I am. I did not ask to be cursed like this.
Recognizing result document. Have you done this before? You're joking, right? I'll think about it. Chorus.
Indiscretion, huh? It's quite the word for it.
I cannot apologize for my hunger. I can only apologize that I am so very weak in the face of it.
I'll think about it.
I am a lost and cursed thing. No idol. If Lady Athena should learn the truth...
Medusa turns to go. Before she disappears, she looks back.
I hope you find what you seek, pretty muse. And that we meet again someday. And sing a different song.
Okay, so that was fun. Grace, I'll meet you back at home.
Now, before you say anything...
You knew. Right from the start, you knew Calliope was there that night.
Well, yes. She asked for the key and I gave it to her, no questions asked. I never lied to you, Grace. I said I didn't know what became of Calliope at the reliquary, and I didn't. But I wanted to, so I nudged you in the right direction.
Recognizing result document. You lied to me. Why did you do that? You sold out Calliope. Chorus.
You sold Calliope out. Medusa said you're the one who told her where Calliope went.
Well, it was worth a favor.
So, the moment Calliope walked out the door, you were on the phone selling her location.
I am trying to help, Grace. In my way.
Recognizing result document. I don't believe you. In my way. Chorus.
You really expect me to believe that?
I was hoping, yes.
What else will I discover, Pan? I'd rather learn it now than later.
I wish I could tell you, Grace. I truly do.
Pan walks off, and Grace watches him leave with an angry expression.
Oh, if it isn't, the lovely Grace?
You knew. Right from the start, you knew Calliope was there that night.
Well, yes. She asked for the key and I gave it to her, no questions asked. I told you I didn't know what happened to Calliope, and that's the truth. I did not. So I nudged you in the right direction.
Recognizing result document. Why did you do that? And lied about why? What aren't you telling me? Chorus.
Why? Is there some reason you need to know what happened to Calliope?
Is that so strange? Don't we all desire justice?
You sent me to the reliquary because you wanted justice.
Medusa learned that Calliope was going to the reliquary because I told her. Now, before you say anything, I had no idea of the fate awaiting our dear muse. And you yourself said Medusa was not responsible. I simply had to know if I'd inadvertently, rather innocently...
Recognizing result document. You sold her out. I don't believe you. You sold her out. Course.
Sold her out? She came to you for help, and you gave her whereabouts to the highest bidder.
I am trying to help, Grace. In my way.
What do you mean, in my way? What way is that?
The way where I don't take all the blame.
What else will I discover, Pan? I'd rather learn it now than later.
I wish I could tell you, Grace. I truly do.
Recognizing result document. Journal. Grace's apartment. Talk to Apollo. Day 5. Time to head back home for now. Time to head back home for now. Course. Streamlabs desktop. Document. Button end stream. Clickable. Clickable. Live 12646.